Rod Ferrell was born March 28, 1980, in Murray, Kentucky, legally. But he believed he was born long before that. You see, according to Ferrell, he was 500 years old and a vampire named Visago. Thanksgiving week, 1996, Ferrell and his friend Howard Scott Anderson entered Eustis, Florida couple Naomi and Richard Windorf's home and beat them to death with a crowbar as they slept. The victims were not random, but rather a favor of sorts for Ferrell's friend, Heather. Heather described her home life as hell, and Ferrell sought to remedy that. Heather wasn't home when her parents were murdered. She had said goodbye to her boyfriend and was en route to New Orleans, where Rod and Howard were going to meet her. Howard, Rod, Heather, and her friend Charity were part of a group that they self-described as the Vampire Clan. The clan drove through 4 states in 4 days, but quickly ran out of money. Charity called her mother, thinking she could send them some cash, but the mom wanted the teens found as much as the cops did. She called the police and tricked the kids into going to a hotel where they were arrested by local law enforcement. Ferrell not only believed he was a vampire, but a very powerful one. In interviews to police, he casually explained the hobbies of the group. There are arguments as to whether or not there was bloodletting involved, but many people believe that they did exchange blood with each other. One of the beliefs that Rod shared was that you could pretty much do whatever you wanted to do in this group, no matter what it was or who it was with. On February 12, 1998, then 17-year-old Ferrell pled guilty to the murders and said his friends were completely innocent. Howard, of course, less so, but only because he served as an accessory. Ferrell pled guilty to 2 counts of felony murder and was sentenced to death, making him, for a while, the youngest person on death row. Later, his sentence was reduced to life in prison. Charity was convicted of 2 counts of third-degree murder, robbery with a gun or deadly weapon, and burglary armed with weapons or explosives. She was sentenced to 10.5 years in state prison. Heather was given the same charges but forced to serve 17.5 years. Howard received life in prison.